Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about a drama film called Your Tutor from 2018. Enjoy your viewing. Sava graduated from high school. He is about to enter the university, but instead of preparing for the exams, he preferred to spend time with his friends. As a punishment, his parents leave him at home while his parents go on a trip to Venice. The boy's mother leaves him money for groceries and also hires him a tutor, hoping that her son will get his act together and prepare for the exam. After seeing his parents off, Sava enjoys being alone. But after a while, he starts looking for a tutor. His choice fell on a middle-aged woman. Arriving at the address, he meets Anna. He needs to learn foreign literature well. During the conversation, the teacher finds out that the boy is very far from the knowledge he needs, and in general, he has no desire to study literature. Anna hands the boy a book that he is supposed to read and then write a short story based on it. She assures him that before he starts, he should familiarize himself with the works of foreign authors. The boy starts reading the book given to him by the teacher. Moreover, he writes bold notes, which the woman praises. She assures him that the student is not hopeless. At the next lesson, Sava brings Anna a disc with a horror movie. At their first meeting, the woman said she was negative about cinema, and he decided to prove to her that cinema can have a place in the life of a person who is interested in literature. After the class, Sava feels that his teacher is not like other teachers and tutors. She has some kind of peculiarity, grace, and mystery. He can't stop thinking about the woman, and even lies to his friend about his parents not having left yet. The fact is that he doesn't want to throw parties at home, but rather to study literature in peace. Meanwhile, Anna sits down to watch a movie that her boyfriend brought her. She notes to herself that the boyfriend has chosen a very good movie. When Sava arrives at the next class, he finds the woman by surprise. Her plumbing had broken, and the entire kitchen was flooded with water. The young man immediately fixed the problem, and later, while sitting in the living room, analyzing the next topic for study, Anna started a conversation about how the student probably doesn't need such deep knowledge to enter the university. However, Sava assures her that he is very interested in their lessons. To this, the woman replies with some sadness that they have become very special to her as well. He comes home, studies for a long time, and prepares for the entrance exam. He also completes the assignment given to him by his tutor. Afterwards, he thinks about her for a long time. He feels strange, because at first glance, this woman seems quite ordinary. But there is something about her that draws attention to her very strongly. Meanwhile, the movie shows us Anna. The next day, she goes to her sister's house to wish her nephew a happy birthday. Among the guests is Peter, who was invited to meet the lonely woman. Realizing that her sister has once again taken up the task of arranging Anna's personal life, she makes it clear that she does not need help in this matter. She is quite satisfied with the life she is living now. Marina is offended, because in essence, her sister is openly telling her that she is not interested in their lives. She calls a taxi and heads home. At the next class, Sava comes with a bouquet of flowers. He noticed that the teacher had flowers in a vase, which she carefully cut off but did not throw away. So he decided that he needed to refresh the arrangement. Entering the room, the guy approaches the woman and gently kisses her on the lips. To her surprise, the confused Anna reciprocates. They have developed a special relationship. The woman decides to stop her lessons. When Sava comes to her the next day, she acts as if nothing has happened. She tells the boy that she has found a worthy replacement who will prepare him for his exams. However, the boy does not even listen to her, but simply begins to undress in silence. Meanwhile, Anna allows the boy to seduce her. Another class is coming up. They finish it, but not in the way that a normal class would. From that day on, the lessons move to a new level. The couple is engaged in interesting activities, reading literature along the way, and just having fun together. Meanwhile, a new neighbor arrives at Anna's house, named Dmitri. He accidentally meets the woman in the elevator, trying to invite her to visit. As a result, he is confidently rejected. At this moment, Sava is organizing a party he promised his classmates. Alcohol and noisy company confuse him, and the next morning he wakes up in bed with Mariana. In this regard, he feels guilty. At the same time, Anna prepares for work and tries not to think about the lessons she is teaching Sava. But still, she is overwhelmed by these thoughts, and she cannot escape them. The thing is, she realizes that this is not the way to spend time with her student, but she can't do anything about it. While she was thinking about this, evening came. She finishes her work. Meanwhile, the movie shows us Sava. The boy goes to his tutor to tell him honestly about what happened. He is very surprised that the woman reacts very calmly to what he has said. She assures him that only a real man can tell the truth. After reassuring the guy and walking him home, the woman looks at her social media page. Looking at Mariana's photo, she realizes that there can be nothing between them. Moreover, their connection is quite strong, so she just sighs sadly as she looks at the laptop screen. The next day, Mariana comes to see Sava again. She clearly likes him, and she tries her best to show it. However, Sava is indifferent to everyone except his tutor. In the evening, he goes to another lesson, but Anna suggests that they have dinner together instead. After drinking wine, Sava takes her for a walk. There, he takes her hand in front of passers-by. When they return home, the couple ends the evening in a rather interesting way. On the way out of the entrance, Sava runs into Mariana. She assures him that she was walking her sister home, who, by coincidence, also lives in the same building. Anna is watching the teenagers from the window. She concludes that the young man is dating a classmate, and at the same time he is having an affair with a woman. The next day, the woman accidentally meets Sava, accompanied by all his classmates. By the way, Mariana is also there. Not knowing how to react, the young man pretends not to notice Anna. The woman is very disappointed by this act, and she tiredly walks home. In the elevator, she meets Dmitri, who again tries to make attempts to continue their acquaintance. To drown out her heartache, Anna invites her neighbor to her home. There, she begins to exercise with him. When the man leaves the apartment, he inadvertently bumps into Sava at the door. Anna and her student get into a loud argument, but a few minutes later they end up in bed. The boy feels out of place in the morning, so he immediately rushes home. He does not understand where their relationship will lead and what he really feels about Anna. The next day, the boy's parents return from their trip. They notice that their son has withdrawn into himself and does not want to make contact. In the evening, the boy quickly runs to Anna's house. Entering the apartment, he sees that everything is broken and scattered. The woman herself is sitting on the bed. With a devastated look, she looks at Sava and tells him that she is no longer studying. Realizing that this is the end, the boy leaves. But in reality, it's not the end. 6 months later, Sava successfully enters the university, where he meets a new girlfriend. After classes, he walks her home and notices Anna on the other side of the street. He hurries over to her. After walking a few blocks, he calls out to the woman. Hearing the painfully familiar voice, Anna turns around and looks at Sava in silence. She remembers all the things they did, how good she felt when they were together. Anna thinks about running to the boy and repeating all this, but she realizes that this is impossible. Neither of them could figure out whether it was love or just passion. If you have watched the video so far, you should know that I am happy to have viewers like you. Thank you for watching to the end. Subscribe to the channel and follow the news. Klonsak Recapped was with you. See you soon.